2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. They'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing Minnesota. You look at Minnesota, guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, handing the middle.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it left. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Offensive rebound. And again, another basket there from Lopez. Lopez has got 7.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Martin against Gordon. Kicks it to Evans. Lopez over to help. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Here's Lopez. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Gortat. Pass to Evans. Lopez over to help. The tie for the ball. Evans passes to Gortat. Fader on the way. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Lopez with the steal. Wiggins against Holiday. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 11. And they double up Gordon. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now here's Evans. Gordon for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Open shot, Lopez. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Holiday against Lopez. Holiday goes in. Gortat. Davis dishes to Gortat. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Now Gordon following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Evans kicks to Holiday. And good on the basket. Book it. Holiday's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 20 points for Freak.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Drew Holiday. .133 left here in the opening quarter. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Davis.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Lopez against Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. No good off the front iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Evans. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Davis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Jackson. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Davis. Got it off in time. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis.
A lot of face-up, you know.
Watch you could be big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Garnett. Martin comes in for Barnes. Zach LaVine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Lopez in for Rajon Rondo. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Gortat's checked in for Stoudemire. Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson. Evans, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Holiday in for Leandro Barbosa. Pelicans trail by 12, so the Pelican 5 right now. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Gortat in at the center position. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris, whoa!
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Lopez, and again it's Minnesota.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Passes to Davis. And here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. Here's Lopez. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And the shot is good. Lopez has got 40 points.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
For the 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Evans kicks to Davis. And Holiday has it in the corner. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's 13 points for Jrue Holiday.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Inside, up off the screen, and the dunk by Towns.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Levine. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for New Orleans. .24 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Davis. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Lopez. Offline with his three. And through the first half. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Lopez. 43 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Lopez in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Evans dishes to Davis. That one wide left.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Evans with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Holiday with the 3. Shot is no good. And Minnesota now the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate.